Every year we make New Year's resolutions and goals that we want to achieve in the upcoming year. We start with all the enthusiastic energy and hope that this year we will accomplish all our goals. But somehow we drift off track during the year by the day-to-day hassle or distractions. The goals we had set at the beginning of the year are not accomplished to our satisfaction or not accomplished at all. We set high and ambitious goals. The goals are active in our minds and imagination. This is a good starting point. It starts with an imagination and gets fueled on by ambition. What most people don't do, however, is define and follow up on small actionable steps that, with every fulfilled step, will move them towards their grand goal. Pursuing and realizing a grand goal will be much harder if you don't cut it up in small steps and plan these steps in smaller time frames. This will lower the hurdle and enable you to actually perform all needed actions. This way you can gather up the motivation to finish off a series of small goals within a set time frame. Because the goals are smaller, it will take less energy and motivation to start and finish them. By defining closer time intervals, you will stay on the path of your big final end goal without drifting off track or having longer periods wherein you do not progress closer to your goals due to distractions or lack of motivation. Each finished action will take you closer to your end goal. You will be like a pilot that makes little steering movements during weekly, monthly and yearly intervals. Just like the pilot, you will have at the end of the flight reached your destination if you fulfill all the steps in between. Take these next steps to reach your goals in the new year. Define your big goals and ambitions for the new year. Write these down in an Excel file. See my example worksheet in the description. Don't go overboard with the number of goals. Don't spread yourself too thin. If you feel you have enough energy, time and planning skills, you can go with a higher number of personal goals. Add a column behind your big goal and add 24 rows, 2 per month, or 104 rows, 2 per week, depending on your preference. In my example worksheet I have added both monthly and weekly columns. For each monthly or weekly column, write your minimum needed actions you need to do to move your goal forward within this week or month. Just beneath your big end goal, write down actionable interval goals that you need to grow towards your end goal. Then spread these smaller actions goals over the weeks or upcoming month. For example, you want to graduate for your master's degree this year. In May you have your finals. Your minimum needed actions for January are follow all classes and make a summary of the subject literature. You can add an action goal for January or the 4th week of January that you will do a few practice exams or you will read your own summary or chapters from your textbook. You can chop down your goals by having a weekly action goal of attending all classes in those weeks, reading and summarizing the weekly literature. If you have a fitness goal, you could use the following structure. For example, your end goal is to bench press 80 kilograms or 176 pounds at the end of the year. Side note: the benefit of this goal is not only strength, it will increase your muscle mass, which will increase your confidence, your metabolism and your energy level and overall health. I recommend you to learn about healthy foods, macronutrients and eating a more health-conscious diet, right amount of quality proteins, and drinking enough water every day as an addition on your path towards your end goal. First, if you don't have gym equipment at home, make sure you get it or get a gym membership. For your home equipment, a bench and 2 dumbbells or 1 barbell with weights up till your desired goal will suffice. Second, if you have never done add the monthly or weekly goals as tasks to your Outlook agenda or your tasks list on an app on your phone, for example the Reminders app on the iPhone or Google Tasks for Android. If you choose monthly, make sure you have a good allocation over the month so it is realistic to actually accomplish your action tasks. Make a habit to check your tasks list or agenda every morning before you start your day so you know the most important task for that day that you need to do to keep you on track for your end goal. This way you won't be a victim of the daily hustle and bustle and do only maintenance tasks like cleaning your house or gardening. Maybe you get caught in a lazy mood and spend all day watching Netflix. If you have, for example, a goal to read or listen to lecture material, combine it with cleaning, grocery shopping or on your commute. Block off time in your agenda to actually do the tasks. If you keep pushing off doing them, your agenda will keep bugging you with reminders that you will need to do them. Don't choose the easy way out and just delete the reminders. Let the system keep pushing you to actually do the tasks. Use little psychological tricks like preparing your books and laptop for a study session the day before. Make a playlist of your favorite focus music. I prefer classical like Baroque or minimal electronic music, anything smooth without vocals. Use anything that will motivate and energize you to push through. Gather your workout gear and put it next to your front door. Feel the satisfaction of crossing off the tasks and agenda reminder after you have finished off the action task. This will also bring an added motivation for your upcoming action tasks. Enjoy the process of ticking off action goals. Everything will become easier if you enjoy doing it. When you have low motivation, just think off all the benefits your grand goal will give you. A healthier body will give you more energy and focus, better stamina, more confidence, and not unimportant, being less self-conscious when chilling out on the beach. A better financial health. More ease of mind, less stress, and comfort of living, as well as more options in life. A certain degree in your like discipline. Better job opportunities and job satisfaction. If this doesn't give you the needed motivation, just imagine how you would feel if you already accomplished this goal. Use your imagination and really daydream as if you already have your dream body. That degree, education. A certain comfortable financial position. Then imprint that version of yourself into your mind, as if it is part of your personality, and your mind will work toward unify your current self with your ideal self. After the January column, add a summary column regarding January. Look back on if and how you have accomplished your January goals regarding the specified big goal for the upcoming year. Conclude for yourself if you took enough action to enable you to reach your big end goal for the year. Overview your progress and analyze if you are still on track. If you feel like you didn't do enough or are lagging behind your goals, add extra goals in the February columns or week 5 till 9 to get you back on track to complete the required action steps that will lead to your goal. These goals should be in complement to your already predefined February goals, like attending all February classes and reading and summarizing the literature from the classes that are planned in February. Your defined goal for February is to double down and finish your leftover goals from January and all your February goals. This way you don't risk just moving back your needed action goals later in time, only to find at the end of the year that you kept putting off your actions goals and didn't reach your goal before the end of the year. If you have kept yourself to all your action tasks at the end of the year, or maybe even sooner, chances are great that you have reached your goals. In this same process, you have also become a more goal-oriented and effective person. Don't feel down if you happen to not pass your exam on the first try and sign up for the first possible resit. If your actions have to do with fitness or health goals, make sure you have a good build-up period to prevent injuring your body. Use each week or month as a build-up period with increasing weights or intensity, so your body has time to adapt. Enjoy the road to a better and healthier body or becoming more knowledgeable or skillful in your chosen fields. Make this year your most effective and gratifying year till date, and use the skill of goal setting and goal completion to propel the rest of your life to one of more satisfaction and personal success. Life, of course, is not just a series of accomplished goals. Your priority should be to be healthy and happy. Therefore, your chosen goals should foremost be focused on your health and happiness. Once you have these on top of your priorities list, you can further add on new goals for your education, career, and personal finance. When chosen right, these three will of course further add on to your happiness in life. A handy bonus tip that I use myself is the way I use passwords. For example, for your personal account or your university's intranet, use a password like "my master's degree this year?" or "scoring a master's degree in this year." Don't be an IT noob, do not share your password with others. Use a minimum length of 12 characters, the longer the safer, like an entire sentence, with a few capital letters, and special characters like a question mark or an @sign. Every time you type your password, you will subconsciously trigger your mind to work towards your big end goal. Extra bonus tip. If you can't come up with enough goals for the year, think about the following subjects. If you're addicted to or can't control yourself with alcohol or drugs, just quit those altogether. Same goes for smoking. If you have bad gambling habits, quit it and start learning about long-term investing and ETFs. If you have overeating, binge eating, or just unhealthy eating habits in general, try to switch to a balanced and healthy diet and build up the discipline to stick to a daily maximum of calories. Make it a habit to carry with you a bottle of water. If you have an uncontrollable spending habit or are in unhealthy financial debt, limit your spending on useless gadgets and start shopping more budget consciously. Gain control over your finances by tracking your income and your expenses, as well as your possessions, assets, and your debts and obligations, liabilities. See where you can make improvements in either increasing your income or decreasing your expenses. Pay off high-interest debt as soon as possible to lighten your burden.